Tonight, Vanity Fair reporting that Jared Kushner was working on a secret national testing plan to bring coronavirus under control in the spring. And that by early April, some who worked on the plan believed it was actually about to be announced. But then the report says the plan, quote, just went poof into thin air. Today, more than 153,000 Americans have lost their lives to the virus, more than any other country in the world, in part because of testing. Out front now, the Vanity Fair journalist who broke the story, Catherine Eban. And Catherine, I really appreciate your time. I mean, so look, you know, this story is amazing. I hope everyone reads it. But this would have been the beginning of something so crucial that could have made the difference of tens of thousands of lives, many tens of thousands, a national testing plan, something that medical experts have been saying from the very beginning was what we needed. What happened to it?
Erin, thanks so much for having me on. I appreciate being here. So this plan was hammered out in secret with a sort of brain trust of Jared Kushner's, which included his college roommate, but also experts from the diagnostic testing industry. They worked night and day in secret using the WhatsApp encrypted platform, and they did develop a cogent national plan. And it's a plan that every other industrialized nation that has gotten, flattened their curve has used, where you nationalize the response to testing, you surge supplies nationally, you divvy up laboratory capacity nationally. Then, as one participant told me, the plan just went poof into thin air. So behind the scenes, sorry, go ahead.
No, so I wanted to ask you about that, because what did happen behind the scenes? I mean, I know, you talked to several people who were, involved with this, who knew about it. You talk about one who was in frequent contact with the official coronavirus task force, and they told you that someone on Kushner's team said, oh, well, we don't need a national plan because at that time, right, it's blue states being hit the hardest. Democrat states. And you quote the expert as saying the political folks believe that because it was going to be relocated to Democratic states, that they could blame those governors and that would be an effective political strategy. Look, it's a stunning thing, Catherine. I mean, this is basically saying they did not care if people died in Democrat states, that somebody really did not care. I mean, it's a stunning thing. Tell me what you know.
Yeah. So, the plan, which was going to be announced, hit changing sentiment at the White House. There was a shared feeling, which turned out to be spectacularly wrong, that the virus was receding, it was going to be under control, and at the time, it was just the blue states where the virus was surging. So the idea was, why go through all the effort to surge up a national plan? It wasn't going to have political resonance, was a phrase that I was given, and that if there was a political response that was needed, the blue state governors could just be blamed, and that the national plan wasn't needed. And of course, in retrospect, we look at what's happened this summer. It's surging in numerous states across the country. A national plan is very much needed.
And the White House press secretary today, of course, as you're aware, she said in a statement, the premise of your article is entirely false. The article consistently misstates and misrepresents. Further, the article is completely incorrect in its assertion that any plan was stopped for political or other reasons. What's your response to Kayleigh McEnany?
Well, I mean, we very much stand by the story. It isn't false. There was absolutely a national plan. We obtained a copy. We, also obtained an invoice of secretly procured tests that the White House had purchased, which ended up not working. And I think it's just the proof is in the pudding, which is that you have Americans waiting, 7 to 14 days for test results, and that essentially makes the tests useless. Right? The only reason to do a test is so that you can take action as the result of what the test tells you. And if you're getting results back that late, you do not have an effective testing system.
All right. Catherine, I appreciate your time and your reporting. Thank you very much.